Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Peace be upon you. My name is Bassem Shaban, and I am Executive Director of American Islam. And today we are with special guests on behalf of the Muslim Business Professional Association, MBPA, to discuss a very important topic related to Obamacare and health insurance that obviously has been in the discussion of our society for many years, ever since the Barack Obama administration. So we have our guest speakers today. We're going to help us lead the discussion. We have first guest Ali Kolzari, who will be the host of the session. And Ali Kolzari, he is a Central Florida CPA with Kolzari Accounting, and he will talk a little bit about himself, and he will also introduce our main speaker, Brother Saeed Adam. So with that, Brother Ali, it's all yours.
Thank you, Bassem. Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and welcome. I'm Ali Gulzari. I'm a CPA in the state of Florida. And, it's December, so everyone's doing their tax planning. And not only their tax planning, more importantly, they're planning about health insurance. I would say this is one of the most tangible event that's going to come in December, because obviously you want to ensure that you're covered with health insurance, because as we know, health insurance, God forbid something happens, the bills can go off the roof. So obviously we want to be cognizant to make sure that everyone's well aware of what's going on and they're well educated. So we have a special guest, like Bassem introduced, Saeed Adam. Quick introduction about himself. He's an expert in health insurance, Obamacare, life insurance. We are lucky to have him because I know everyone who's licensed in this field are very busy. So Saeed, thank you so much for coming here. Assalamu alaikum, and appreciate your time here today. Why don't you, just to kick off, please tell us a little bit about yourself, maybe spend a few minutes about your background, and then I know you have very key information about qualification, legal status, insurance carriers, among other important things. So please kick it off, and happy to have you on our session today.
Thank you, brother. Assalamu alaikum to everybody. Yeah, my name is Saeed Adam, and I've been in the insurance industry for over 13 years, mostly with the health insurance, the Obamacare, over 6 years. I kind of focus more on that because of the necessity and the needs of our people. Originally, my background is all finance. I worked over 20 years in New York with Merrill Lynch. And I also have a license. I'm a licensed broker in real estate. I did extensive real estate in New York and in the state of Florida. But I give them all up just to focus on the Obamacare health insurance. For the past 6 years, I really, really thought that it was a very good field to be in. And I give my 100% attention and focus on that. The Obamacare right now, it's open enrollment. It ends December 15, but we have an additional 30 days to January 15 to get enrolled. Now, what that means, when December 15 ends, your plan starts January 1st, 2022. But the extra 30 days we have, those plans will start in February 1st. So we can still enroll people. And also what is good that I can help people throughout the year under something called special enrollment period. And I do that all year long. Now, to qualify for the Obamacare, there's two main reasons to qualify or criteria. The first one is the legal status, of course. You have to have some kind of legality to stay in the state of Florida. Green card, citizen, employment authorization card, temporary permit, work permit. There's a host of other criteria, and I don't have enough time to go through all of them. Secondly, income. You must have an income source to be able to qualify for the Obamacare. Some of those income source, of course, jobs. It could be rental properties and royalties, any kind of 401k, SSI disability, etc. mostly the carriers we have competing in 2022. We have United Healthcare came back into 2022, along with Oscar Health, and Better Health. There's Florida Blue, part of the Blue Cross Blue Shield family, and Molina, Bright Health, to name a few. So the plan mostly are divided into bronze, silver, gold, and platinum, with silver being the ones that you have most subsidies. It's the highly subsidized plan. Now, number one on the list of things I want to discuss is the premium. The premium depends on, firstly, the income, the age of the person, the zip code they live in, and the number of person in the household. How it goes is number of person versus household income. That will determine your premium. Secondly, there's deductibles. The deductibles, you know, if you have a higher income, your deductibles will be high also. But I mostly focus on the zero deductibles to help my clients them out so that they don't have to pay something upfront before they get service. Thirdly, something called max out of pocket, MOP, and this is big. This includes all the expenses that one incurs going to the ER and hospital. Some of that expenses are ER, 1 day stays at the ER, you have to go to the ER before you be hospitalized. The co-insurance, deductibles, all of these comprise of max out of pocket. Now, this is important. Say, for instance, max out of pocket is $3,000. It means that all the expense you pay combined with the ER and co-insurance and so forth, you're capped at $3,000. You cannot exceed that. Even if the surgery is very expensive, say 50,000, you're not going to pay more than 3,000. That is important. Now there's individual and family. So if it's for family, it's half for husband, half for the wife. That's 1,500, and that is big. People think that, oh man, I have to do a surgery, a heart, stent or something, and it will cost me an arm and a leg. But no, there's something capped, and you cap for the whole entire year from January 1st, December 31st. So even if once you meet your deductible first time, you can always go back and do another surgery or something else. You don't have to pay anything out of pocket. You already meet your deductible for the year. So that is huge, and a lot of people don't understand that. And I have several brothers. I have to go over little by little in terms of maths and add and show them how it works. Everything except doctor visit and specialist visit adds up to the max out of pocket allowance. The ER visit, they have a flat rate or they have something called a percentage. And that is also comprised of the max out of pocket. I also advise my clients them to, instead of going to the ER every time, use the urgent care for minor stuff like bruises and fractures, so forth. It worked out good. You just pay $5, $10 to use that services. The ER is mostly for the big stuff, the major stuff, heart attacks and any kind of other catastrophic stuff. Now, there's also something called a generic drug, which is all prescription drugs. Mostly is very, very low, $3 or zero. And there's PCP visits, it might be zero or even $5, they're $10. And then there's specialists. Now, I want to just touch base on HMO plans versus PPO plan. With the HMO plans, you have to have a referral from a regular PCP, regular doctor, to see a specialist. Mostly Oscar and Ambeta are for PPO plans that I focus mostly on because of that HMO PPO situation. But right now I can't explain everything in details. I would rather that client call me to have a frank one-on-one discussion, and I can go over every single details they want to know about the health insurance, the plans, the different carriers. Everyone in the different zip code is different. Like for instance, some people live in Ppo County. The hospital there is Advent Hospital. Some people live in downtown Orlando, the hospital, Orlando Health Hospital. So I have to explain all of that to them. And I can be reached. You have my number, 917 number. I have a 321 number, my email. I have flyers all over the place.
No, perfect. No, thank you so much. This is very helpful and key information. One question, which I'm sure viewers are also wondering, in addition to myself, is there a minimum or maximum to the income threshold you mentioned?
Very good question. I forgot to mention that. Yes, there is a threshold where they have something called FPL, federal poverty level. There's a minimum to qualify people, and some people who want to do their own application through Marketplace, the Marketplace will not advise them if it's too low or too high. So, and they get lost in the system because like I have here, the chart here to give you the minimum, and then the maximum now. Yes, there is a maximum also, but they kept that maximum. Say for instance, you can't exceed 80,000, but some people work and make more money than that, but they cap you at 80,000. They're not exceeding that. So whatever 80,000 the premium is on 80,000, that's what you get.
Okay, thank you. And you mentioned Silver Plan. It's a very subsidized plan. Do you foresee there's ever a situation where you would recommend someone on a gold plan versus a silver plan? Are there situations you should be aware of?
Yeah, well, yes. Some people, because of the health condition, they want a better plan. They want the top plan, and also when I advise someone to take the gold plan is because of the deductible. You don't want to have a high deductible. So the goal is 80-20, 20% you're responsible for. But if the deductible is low against the premium, I think it's a good idea to just go with the goal because the premium is also low, deductible low, give them the goal.
Okay, sounds good. And that was very key information, maximum out of pocket. Like myself, everyone should be aware of that. What is your maximum out of pocket expense? It's the maximum you will pay in a given calendar year. And no matter how many bills you have, that's the maximum you're paying out of that.
Correct.
All right. So that's very key information. And I think that's going to play a big part in deciding, because somebody have surgery, some might be expecting. So I think it's very key that they proactively plan with you on what kind of plan, because it can be tricky, right? It's not that simple where you're looking at a maximum or a co-insurance. There's a lot of things that go between, which obviously we don't have the time to look into.
Right.
But I highly urge the viewers to contact you and look into these factors, which are very important. Which brings me to the next question. Could you please repeat your contact information? I'm sure you're busy and we're going to make you more busier, but please, if you could share your contact information, that would be great.
Correct. So, okay, my cell number that I use mostly from New York number, 917-750-8691. Could you believe I have that number over 30 years now?
Okay. Okay.
And
So
my
just
local
repeat
number,
750-8691.
correct. And my local number is 321-340-0782.
Okay. And any specific hours you work under? We just want to make sure we respect your hours, because I know you're really busy. So any
right now, I don't have a specific hours. People call me all the time. I work like 24/7. If I can't reach them, sometimes I put my phone on silent because I need to sleep. I get back to them as soon as possible.
No, thank you, thank you, and thank you again for being with us today. It's, again, I urge everyone to get professional help. You're a professional, so please take good care of your health insurance as we're going through a very turbulent time due to COVID and whatnot. So
Right.
we can't overemphasize the importance of having good health insurance, especially in this country. Obviously, things can get either way with bills and whatnot. So please contact Brother Saeed. Saeed, thank you so much for your time. Really appreciate it today.
You're welcome, and Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. Over to you, Basim.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you, Saeed, for that very crucial information. So our viewers, we recommend that you learn more, not only about Obamacare, but about other resources and services that are taking place in the community for your benefit. And this is part of the mission of MBPA, the Muslim Business Professional Association, to give you access to this information that will be beneficial for you and your family, as well as your health and your future. So if you are interested to join the MBPA as a business or also as an individual, you can find out more information at american-islam.org/MBPA. And we look forward to having you join the network that will really help you access a lot of resources similar to the workshops that Brother Saheed did. We will have multiple opportunities for workshops on immigration, on accounting for your business and yourself, and many, many other opportunities to learn about the resources out there in the community that a lot of people are ignorant about. So that's our mission, to bring this right to your doorstep or to your online platforms. So thank you very much for joining us, and we look forward to seeing you on another episode. Thank you, guys. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.